Almost half of them are already placed and already joined various ships. Okay, they are here with good jobs already in hand. Some of them already joined and they already started earning. So that's a very good news for us. So what is an ETO or Electrotechnical Officer program? This is a 4 months on-campus training program designed to make electronics or electrical or allied branches graduate into an electrotechnical officer who can work on a merchant ship. So what is an ETO or electrotechnical officer? Let's just go through that. This is an independent rank, part of the engineering department on a ship, who will be heading or not heading, but in charge for many things on board, including everything from power generation to communication and navigation equipments, automation, control systems, safety systems, that is electronics, and of course, cargo related systems. Again, lots of pressure, temperature, level, sensors and controllers, PLCs, you name it, we have it. So ship is a very, very complicated piece of machinery in all, and the electrotechnical officers pretty much required for maintaining and running most of these electrical components and electronic components on ships. So he is one rank, one person, so basically a one-man army working on ships. So very, very versatile role. So if you are from purely electrical or purely from electronics background, don't worry, we will take you through 4 months of good training on board campus, and we'll get you ready to join ships as an ETO. We'll give you all the necessary skills, okay, and knowledge that you will need on board ships. So why would you choose the ETO program with us here at Manet? Of course, it is a great career opportunity because great demand exists in the maritime industry for these trained ETOs. Ships are getting more and more advanced with a lot of advanced technologies, PLC-based, PC-based controls, and everything requires a person who can handle this. And these ETOs are where they come in the picture. Young graduates who have just passed out of college and have the necessary background knowledge. We hone their skills, give them extra knowledge and information, and we send them on board ships where they will learn further and on the job, and then finally we qualify to become ETOs in due course. Of course, this is a global travel is the main, you can say, the highlight that most people will be giving you for merchant navy. Of course, that is true. Ships travel the world. In fact, I've been lucky to have traveled to many exotic places in my career, including the Antarctica and Alaska up north, and far off islands in the Pacific. And I was truly blessed to have been those places which you cannot otherwise visit on any other mode of transport. So if you join the merchant navy, you will get to see so many such wonderful places in the world, and of course interact with so many different types of people, because it's a multicultural, multi-ethnic, multi-everything work environment. And not to mention, of course, the last but the most important is the tax-free dollars that you will get, and handsomely. Plus, if you maintain your NRI status, that is, you have more than 184 days outside India in any financial year, then all the income that you have in dollars becomes tax-free. So that's the greatest perk, because there is no other job in India that offers you just tax-free income, no matter how good the package is. Government of India wants a cut. So this is the place where you can get everything for yourself, right? The qualifying criteria that we have, this is of course from the Director General Shipping that they have given his criteria, and most of you have been selected or you have signed up because you have eligibility by having electrical or allied branches, like I said, electronics, telecom, instrumentation or equivalents, these degrees, and you need to have passed with at least 50% marks. And of course, you need to have passed 50% marks in English at 10 or 12th level. And then of course, age relaxation is up to 35 years. But we would prefer them young, so that companies also then have a candidate whom they can hire right away. Slightly older candidates may face a little bit problem for the companies to get them hired. And of course, there's a drive for women candidates, of course, additionally. So a little while ago, we had an interaction with one group which was mostly all girls there. So we explained to them the criteria and the benefits of being there. Right. So let's go through the career pathway of an ETO. What you will be doing will be joining us in the ETO program, coming on the campus, doing 4 months with us, that is total 17 weeks of training, and then going on to do safety training courses which are required for you to become eligible to join ships. So 4 basic safety courses and 1 security training course. All this will take you to a level where you will be qualified now to join ships as a trainee ETO. Okay, that trainee ETO rank also comes with a salary. It comes with a stipend, anything upwards of $500 a month. And you have to complete at least 8 months on board training to become a ETO COC holder. The COC is a certificate of competency. It is like a license. And of course, this is issued by the Government of India under the Director General of Shipping, who conduct these exams all over many centers in India. And there you have to pass a written and a oral exam for you to qualify to get this COC. But this is the only step that separates you from becoming full-fledged ETO. Once you've qualified and got this step, then it's a matter of going and sailing and increasing your knowledge, experience, and of course, rising up the pay band. As you get more and more experience, of course, you'll be given seniority increments, and starting with a salary of say about $1,500 to $1,800 a month as a junior ATO with the COC, of course. You can rise all the way up to $7,500 a month. So you can do the calculation in dollar rate being about 85 or a little bit more per in Indian rupees. So that's the equivalent in Indian rupees that you're making per month. And this is, of course, is contractual employment. So you are signing a contract for about 6 months to 4 months to 6 months, depending on the company to company. But this you'll be working for about say 6 months in a year to get that NRI status that I mentioned. So minimum 6 months at least in a financial year you have to work. So you have to plan your vacations and your leaves accordingly. But once you maintain that, of course, you have a great opportunity to make a lot of good money and, of course, gain a lot of experience and travel the world, as you said. Let us just watch this quick presentation that we have. Okay, that was about Manet. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. It was a great campus located here in Loni Cargo in Pune. And whether you choose to come here to join us, but I will invite you, all of you, to please at least come and visit the campus, meet us before you take this decision, because it is a great place to come and learn. And of course, 4 months that you'll be here will be pretty much very intense training. So you'll have free time to enjoy some part of the campus, though not all of it. I will make sure that you are busy enough. But about Manet, we have been here since 2001. It's 25th year that we'll be celebrating next year. And we are ISO 9001 certified training institute. Additionally, we also have a A1 certification grade by the Director General Shipping, which is required for us to have. And of course, we are training partners with Williamson Ship Management for a DNS program, that is Diploma Nautical Science program. And they are helping us by getting girls from EWS background, that is economically weaker sections. These girls are being fully sponsored by Williamson Ship Management, that they are sending them to us for training. So we have a great collaboration with them. Additionally, our university, this MIT ADT University, was recently awarded a NAC grade A, which is a very high grade. And most importantly, of course, that we have a 100% placement assistance with over 30 plus companies which are partnering with us for placement, campus placement. So we will, of course, make it our best or top priority to have you placed as soon as you graduate with us or finish a program with us, so that you get to start your career in good time and make the most of this opportunity. So these are some of the companies that we have on campus. I'll just take to the screen first. Yeah, these are the companies that we have on campus right now. I mean, partnering with us. These are all the big names in the shipping industry, and so many more are eager to join us. We'll be soon getting them on board to be our hiring partners, right? So main thing is this program is highlighted towards all about hands-on training, including classroom. Of course, we'll give you all the facilities, classroom training curriculum, but we are focusing on hands-on. So we'll make you go into the workshops, and there's a ship in campus, as you must have seen in the presentation, where we have a mock-up of a real ship's engine room, where you'll be sent for training and looking at all the machineries and working there, getting to know them. So this will help you with all the skills required when you go on ships, that you will be, of course, at home with all this equipment and machineries already seen, so that when you go on there on the ship, you will be well familiar with the equipments that you'll be seeing there. Of course, we have the best faculty in the industry with a lot of experience behind us, and we'll all be helping you to gain this knowledge required for you to become ETOs on board. And 100% placement assistance will be given by us, like we already mentioned. Jumping to the most important part, because I know you are here all because of the salary that we talk about, and we just made a little comparative analysis of the various career paths you may choose to have in front of you. So all of you are graduating probably this year, or at least some of you. So we'll be getting to have this, let's say, a graduate engineer starting with a first year package of 3 to 4 LPA, which is pretty much standard in the industry right now. Or alternately, he may choose to do an MBA program or do MTech or ME, and then spend about 2 years for the tuition fee and all that. So he'll be first 2 years, of course, he'll be in negative, if you can say, from the earning point of view. But with the ETO course, if you see the third column, that is path number 3, you will see that even when you start as a trainee ETO, after you finish this program with us, the course fees on top that you are seeing, and I'll just zoom in on that, is about 2.5 lakh rupees all inclusive. That is about the course fee for the campus course. And then about the safety training courses that we mentioned, we'll have a partnering institute where we'll send you for these safety training courses where you complete. So all in all, ballpark figure is about 2.5 lakh rupees of total training costs. And when you start on board the first year itself, you'll be starting with an average salary of about $500 US dollars per month. That will be your stipend, or you will call it training salary, and that you'll have to do for 8 months minimum, like we mentioned. So with that calculation and the present dollar rate, it works out to about 4 lakhs per annum with just that calculation. And when you come back and you qualify for your exam, you give your exam, you get your COC. After that, your career starts with about $1,700-$1,800 a month as a junior ETO, where you will be starting off with, let's say, 6 to 8 months sailing in a year and rising up through the experience and the salary as you go along, reaching up to, say, we have calculated only up to $7,500, which is about what we get in average for ETO with experience on cargo ships. But that is not the end of it all. If you get to work with the cruise side of shipping, that is cruise industry, passenger ships, then this salary can go way much higher. So I don't want to put that in numbers, but right now, even with the present calculation, if you see in a 15-year period, you will be a way better off with your earnings as compared to path one or part two with an MBA or a master's program. So, I mean, I don't need to put it in any other words that this is probably the best offering that we have with the shortest time required for you to get to your earning. 4 months is not a long time in anybody's life. You can just have 4 months training here and you start to earn. As soon as you pass out, we'll be offering you placements and then your earning starts from that point onwards. So I cannot stress enough, this is a great opportunity for all the graduate engineers to grab, and the best way to get into merchant navy right now. Those who can should grab this opportunity. Right. So that's all about the course and our presentation. I'll just take you to the, yeah. We have our, of course, website, www.manetpune.edu.in, where you can log in and register for the program, or you can, of course, get in touch with the admissions team through the email ID provided or with the number provided below. And you can, of course, get in touch with us through the WhatsApp groups and clarify your doubts, any queries that you have. We'll be glad to help you with them and get back to us so that we can help you. Tentative start date, though we have not finally decided on the date, but it will be sometimes after the middle of August when all the university results and mark sheets, everything become available for the students to become eligible to join us. Of course, eligibility criteria includes that you need to have a passport when you come to us. So my suggestion to you all will be, in case you don't already have a passport, apply for one. There's good time in hand. You can get your passport before you come to us. And of course, you'll be required to get your medicals done by a Director General Shipping approved doctor, the list of which will be provided on the website. If you go on the top left corner on the website itself is a list of DG approved doctors where you can go and get your medicals done. So with these three criteria met, where you are all good to go and join us. This course, of course, is on a first come, first serve basis. We'll be taking admissions. So I urge you all to come and sign up early so that don't miss out on this opportunity. We have limited number of seats, only 40 total seats that we are offering. So please sign up early so that you don't get missed out for the batch. Thanks a lot, and thanks a lot for your time. Hope to see you back here on campus, and come and meet us here. Definitely, if you come, we'll definitely love to talk to you and interact with you.
Thank you, Jaideep sir. Student, do you have any queries? Did you understand? आपको समझ में आया? Or you want us to tell us in Marathi, Hindi, what it is all about? आपको क्या करना है? There are, Jaideep sir, couple of students, they called me that they got dropped out of the link. So I told them that, individually we'll get back to you.
Sure, ma'am. And if they have any queries, definitely they can come back to us on the WhatsApp group. We'll be glad to help them out with their queries. If they got dropped out also, we can offer them one more, maybe a session sometime later. When we have the chance, we can conduct one for the people who could not join today. So I suggest you can have one.
That's right. So student, do you have any queries? You can unmute yourself or you can put it on the chat. But do ask questions. I hope you understood this opportunity. There is a 4 months rigorous training, which is a paid training for which there is a fee, there is eligibility criteria. If you fit into that,